EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Fleming. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fleming. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a
from the gun, Fleming. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They'll run here with Swift. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Swift. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. didn't get much out of it.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the gun, Fleming. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Swift. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down now, Swift looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Orr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, Everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Following the fumble recovery. Or lets it go for Nelson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
The score, Lions 10, Bears nothing. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll buy some time right. And firing a deep. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fleming. Caught out left side by Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 21-yard line.
2nd and 6. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Bears nothing.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fleming under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Off play action. Fleming escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
But things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he returns this to the 22.
Daryl Patterson on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Swift. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
And goal.
The field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first and 10, Orr eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Montgomery, the
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Fleming. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Throwing on first down, Fleming. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Lions 17. Bears 10.
the touchdown. McCrane set to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Orr. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Fleming. Flush to his right. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fleming. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Komet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. To kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
McCrane set to kick off.
party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third down, he's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Lions.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On first down, Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
13 yards. And the Lions first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Detroit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now, Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Fake here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's the option.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Mustang 19. 51, Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Fleming dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Go, go, go. Quick dance, quick dance. Go, go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 4th down, Fleming. Buying time to his left. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Yeah, he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's got this down to the 35. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Operating from the gun. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's the end.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, this will be caught inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They go play action here on first down.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good for a
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fleming sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Fleming. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to... one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, Fleming.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run it here with Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Off the play fake. Fleming. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Hit the air, boys.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's going to go down again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running is Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Fleming. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fleming. Quick hitter here at It's complete.
7 yards to pick up there.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Fleming.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Swift.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Detroit, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,